it's Marcia from Oils and Wellness with Marcia, and we're going on with Ula, finding balance with an unbalanced world. And I'm going to read TAY-TAY, the Intern by LaGuardia. It was 9 p.m. and pitch black outside. I was just finishing up a 6-hour drive down I-93 from Vermont to southern New Hampshire. The freeway was hilly and narrow, and the shoulder of the road was not an option. The speed limit was 70 miles an hour, but with a tailwind, we were going 50. The air outside was freezing cold, with no heater, and the air inside matched the fierce bite. My fingers were numb, and I hadn't felt my toes inside my shoes for the last 3 hours. Climbing into big hills seemed routine. Climbing another big hill seemed routine, especially in the mountains of the northeast. Gear down to third, put my foot to the floor, and hope there's enough power in the back of me to match the grade I face in the hill in front of me. But this hill was different. Nearing the top, with the pedal to the floor, the bus stopped. And like an exhausted marathon runner in the finish line, it refused to go forward another inch. The intense cold seemed to lessen as the adrenaline kicked in. I started to feel sweaty and flush. I'm only 22. I'm 1,000 of miles from home in a state I have never been in, and I'm now stranded on the side of the road in the vintage Volkswagen surf bus with no taillights, no headlights, and cars flying by at 70 miles per hour, 70 plus miles per hour, and I felt like I was in a death trap. I contemplated my options. Do I stand on the side of the road in the rain and cold and stay inside the bus? I didn't learn the answer to that question in college. But after 45 minutes of waiting for a tow truck to arrive, I was done. I called 911. Soon, I found myself in the back of New Hampshire Highway Patrol car, and I've never been happier in all my life. As I sat there waiting for a yet another tow truck to arrive, yes, this wasn't the first, and it wouldn't be the last. I reflected on the choices that led me to this moment. As a little girl, I was passionate about following in my family's footsteps and becoming a doctor. It's all I thought about and all I wanted to do. During my senior year in high school, I took a marketing class to round out my schedule. I got hooked and felt the tide swift. Should I instead pursue a career in marketing? What are my parents and grandparents going to say when I tell them I want to go in a different direction? But I felt in my heart that this is what I wanted to do. I set my parents down to break the news to them, and to my surprise, they were completely supportive. I was a junior in the University of St. Thomas in Minnesota, deep into marketing, when I had a slight panic attack. Okay, the major panic attack. Is that really what I wanted to do in my life? Is this my purpose? Is this what I'm designed for? It was a big decision. After all, this is how I'm going to spend the rest of my life. Suddenly, I knew I wanted more for myself. My deepest desire and greatest passion is for helping people. This was tied to my desire to be a doctor and my desire to communicate via marketing. I love working with people, guiding them and serving them. Now this 1 year was from graduating. Now just 1 year from graduating. I felt like I was starting from square one. No plan, just a passion for helping people. In a panic, I called my dad. After listening intently, he asked a very simple question. If you could do anything and money was not in consideration, what would you do? Calmly, I said, I would want to do what the ULA guys do for a living. Then contact them and see if you can do an internship, he replied. That sounded completely crazy, but the more I thought about it, the more excited that I became. I had clarity and thought, what do I have to lose? I reached out. Surprisingly, they got right back to me. And I was even more surprised with their very simple and interesting reply. Can you drive a stick shift? With passion, I explained, why yes, as a matter of fact, I can drive a stick. A more honest answer than even before. Well, kinda. I thought back to the cold Wisconsin morning, just 4 months after getting my driver's license, when my friend Kelly took me out into the icy country roads and taught me how to drive a manual stick shift in a small blue Pontiac. She told me that I may need to know how to drive a stick one day. I guess that was the day. 2 weeks before my senior year in college was scheduled to start, I pushed the pause button and followed my passion. I agreed to work for free, driving the ULA bus across the country, collecting the dreams of America. TAY-TAY, the intern, was born. I immediately contacted my academic advisor to advise them that I would be withdrawing from school 1 year shy of graduation to drive the 1970 VW surf bus across the country. I also wrote letters to the financial committee, my professors, and the dean of the university. By their reactions, I'm pretty sure they felt I was leaving college to sell weed out of the back of the ULA bus, and not hope. But immediately jumping out of the school and into the driver's seat, I have never felt more alive. The 4 months that I spent on the road driving the ULA bus, city to city, and donut shop to donut shop, when the ULA guys were along for the ride, were the most amazing 4 months of my life. Did I skip a page? Okay, I thought I said I. The dreams I collected, the people I met, and the countryside I explored provided me with more knowledge and life experience than I ever could have learned in a classroom. My assignment was simple: meet people, listen to their stories, and let them know that they are awesome and designed for greatness and a purpose. Hand them a Sharpie and a sticker and tell them it would be an honor to carry their dream of their life on our bus. It was my favorite assignment in all the years of college. Little did I know when I wrote the letter to the dean to leave college that I helped others find their purpose. That in helping others find their purpose, I would open my heart to find my own. After completing the internship, I went back to college and finished my degree. I knew with certainty that completing my degree was the next step in pursuing the passion and purpose. I am now living in Vail, Colorado, and my internship has transitioned into a position in ULA corporate training, for we teach ULA in the workplace. On my days off, I hit the open door of my infinity of automatic transmission, heat and all, and even a seat belt. I'm grateful for the passion that got me here, then got me through this night on the side of the road, and it still guides me today. We spend so much time on our hands doing what makes sense on paper that our passion are often overlooked. Our mind questions decisions, worries about concerns, and fears change. But our heart is where passion lives, and passion can trump them all. Whether it's working on the ULA bus or working for free, or pursuing your dreams to become a superhero, follow your heart, no matter what. Tomorrow I will be reading. Tomorrow is what? Today is Tuesday, so tomorrow is Wednesday. So I'll be reading Amazonian Kick-Ass War Goddess by Tiffany Smith. So we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see what happens with Tiffany. Ta-ta for now. Love you guys.